Hello students, welcome back to SJC content. This is Mrs. L. Jetruth Imelda Mary, Assistant Professor in Mathematics. In previous presentations, I have explained about solving differential equations of first order but of higher degree, in which you have learnt three types of differential equations using equation solvable for P and equation solvable for X and Y, and also we discuss Clairaut's equations. While in this video lesson, move further to study about finding the solution of differential equations with variable coefficients. In this topic, we find the solution of differential equations with variable coefficients. We will be considering two types of differential equations with variable coefficients, which can be reduced into differential equations with constant coefficients by using suitable substitution. Let me explain the first type of differential equation is called Cauchy's linear differential equation. An equation of the form x bar n d bar n y by dx bar n plus a1 x bar n minus 1 d bar n minus 1 y by dx bar n minus 1 plus a2 x bar n minus 2 d bar n minus 2 y by dx bar n minus 2 plus etc. plus a n minus 1 into x dy by dx plus a n into y is equal to x. Here x is a independent variable and y is dependent variable. The right hand side x is nothing but a function of x only, and a1, a2, a3, etc. an are constant coefficients. This equation 1 is converted into a linear differential equation with constant coefficients by using suitable substitution. Here we are taking x equal to e power z or z equal to log x, and therefore dz by dx is 1 by x. Since dy by dx can be written as dy by dz into dz by dx, here you are multiplying dividing by dz, so that we have dy by dz into that dz by dx is replaced by 1 by x. Therefore what we have is x dy by dx equal to dy by dz. You can write that also as x capital D into y is equal to theta y, where d is taken as d by dx and theta is taken as d by dz. That can also be written as xd is equal to theta. Consider x square d squared y by dx square. That can be written as x squared into d by dx of dy by dx. Here you can replace the value of dy by dx as 1 by x into dy by dz. Therefore we have x square d by dx of 1 by x dy by dz. By using UV formula, we having x squared into differential of 1 by x is minus 1 by x squared into dy by dz plus 1 by x into differential of dy by dz with respect to x is, you have d by dz into dy by dz into dz by dx. That is x square minus 1 by x squared into dy by dz plus 1 by x. Then you can replace the dz by dx here as 1 by x, and d by dz of dy by dz is d squared y by dz square. Now taking x squared here 1 by x squared out and cancelling this, finally we left with minus dy by dz plus d squared y by dz square. That is x squared d squared y is equal to, you can replace that dy by dz by theta and d squared y by dz square by theta square. Therefore we have x squared d squared equal to theta into theta minus 1. So in the same way we shall write x cube d cube as theta theta minus 1 into theta minus 2 and so on. So substituting this values, all these values in equation 1, we are getting a naught theta power n plus a1 theta power n minus 1 plus a2 theta power n minus 2 plus etc. plus an into y is equal to x. We will be taking this as equation 2. This equation 2 is a differential equation with constant coefficients. So it can be solved by the known method. Assume that the general solution of this equation is y is equal to cf plus pi, or you may write y is equal to yc plus yp, where yc is the complementary function which can be obtained by equating to 0 to the left hand side of equation 2. Whereas yp is the particular integral, the solution of the particular integral is got by operating the function x, the right hand side function x, with 1 by pi of theta, where pi of theta is the left hand side of equation 2. Let's go for the first problem. Solve x squared d squared y by dx square minus 2x dy by dx minus 4y is equal to x squared plus 2 log x. So the given equation can also be written as x squared capital D squared minus 2x into d minus 4 into y is equal to x squared plus 2 log x. Take this as equation 1, where d is capital D is d by dx. So this is a linear differential equation with variable coefficients, or you may call this as a Cauchy's homogeneous linear differential equation. Now equation 1 can be reduced into a linear differential equation with constant coefficients by using suitable substitution. Here we are taking x as e power z, and therefore z is log x, and also we put capital X into small x into capital D as theta, and x squared d squared as theta into theta minus 1. Therefore the given equation 1 become theta minus 1 minus 2 theta minus 4 into y is equal to e power 2z plus 2z. After simplifying, we get theta squared minus 3 theta minus 4 into y is equal to e power 2z plus 2z. We take this as equation 2. So now equation 2 is a linear differential equation with constant coefficients. To solve this equation 2, we must solve first pi of theta into y is equal to 0. That is, we need to find a complementary function yc. For that, we need to form an auxiliary equation m squared minus 3m minus 4 equal to 0. Solving this, we have m minus 4 into m plus 1 is equal to 0. We get two roots. Let it be m1 and m2, where m1 is equal to plus 4 and m2 is equal to minus 1. Since m1 and m2 are real and unequal, and therefore the corresponding complementary function will be of the form yc is equal to a e power m1x m1z plus b e power m2z. That this can be written as a e power minus z plus b e power 4z. So this is equation 3. Now we have to find the particular integral yp. For that, we consider yp is equal to 1 by pi of theta into f of z. That is 1 by theta squared minus 3 theta minus 4 into, where f of z is e power z plus 2z. This is the right hand side of equation 2. Taking this expression, splitting this expression into two parts, we are getting 1 by theta squared minus 3 theta minus 4 into e power 2z plus 1 by theta squared minus 3 theta minus 4 into 2z. Here you are using already the studied or the known method. For since the function f of z is e power z, means you have to replace theta by a. Here therefore we are replacing theta by 2 in the first term, provided pi of theta not equal to 0, and express the denominator of the second term as either 1 plus g of theta or 1 minus g of theta, and take this factor to the numerator, then expand in the ascending powers of theta. After replacing theta by 2 in the first expression, we have e power 2z into 1 by 4 minus 6 minus 4, plus you can express the second expression in terms of either 1 plus g of theta or 1 minus g of theta. Therefore we get 1 minus 3 theta minus theta square divided by minus 4. Hence what we have is finally e power 2z minus 1 by 6 plus minus 1 by 4 into 1 minus 3 theta minus theta square divided by minus 4 into 2z. That can be written as e power minus e power 2z by 6 minus 1 by 4. Then this minus and minus become plus here, so that we have 1 plus 3 theta minus theta square divided by 4 whole power minus 1 into 2z. So this is one of the binomial series. Using this binomial series, we have minus e power 2z by 6 minus 1 by 4 into 1 minus 3 theta minus theta square divided by 4 plus 3 theta minus theta square divided by 4 the whole square and so on etc. into 2z. By neglecting higher powers of theta, I'll be considering only the first term of this series, that is minus e power 2z by 6 into 6 minus 1 by 4 1 minus 3 theta minus theta squared by 4 into 2z. Now take this 2z inside the product bracket. We are having e power minus e power 2z by 6 minus 1 by 4 2z minus 3 by 4 into theta of 2z, because differential of 2z for 2 times becomes 0, therefore you are neglecting the higher powers of theta here. Therefore what we have is minus e power 2z by 6 minus 1 by 4 2z minus 3 by 2, or can be written as minus e power 2z by 6 minus z by 2 plus 3 by 8. This is equation 4. Now by adding equations 3 and 4, we have y is equal to a e power minus z plus b e power 4z minus e power 2z by 6 minus z by 2 plus 3 by 2. After replacing the values of e power z and e power 4z and z value here, we have y is a function of x, namely y is equal to a x power minus 1 plus b x power 4 minus x squared by 6 minus log x by 2 plus 3 by 8. This is the general solution of the given equation 1. Now let us solve one more problem under Cauchy's linear homogeneous linear differential equation. I consider x squared d squared y by dx squared plus 4x dy by dx plus 2y is equal to x log x. That can also be written as x squared d squared plus 4x into d plus 2 into y is equal to x log x. That will be taken as 1. You are going to convert the given equation 1 into a linear differential equation with constant coefficients using the substitution. Therefore for that we will take x equal to e power z or z equal to log x, and dz by dx is 1 by x. And also you can take x into capital D as theta and x squared d squared is theta into theta minus 1, where d is d by dx and theta is d by dz. Substituting all these values in equation 1, we have theta into theta minus 1 plus 4 theta plus 2 into y is equal to z e power z. After simplification, we get theta squared plus 3 theta plus 2 into y is equal to z e power z. So this is equation 2. So now we find the complementary function, solution for complementary function. For that we form an auxiliary equation. The auxiliary equation is m squared plus 3m plus 2 is equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation m. So solving this, we get m plus 2 into m plus 1 equal to 0, or m is equal to minus 2 and m is equal to minus 1. Since the roots are real and distinct, and therefore the corresponding complementary function is y is equal to a e power m1 x m1 z plus b e power m2 z, that is a e power minus z plus b e power minus 2 z. This is equation 3. Now we have to find the particular integral yp. So we know that yp always written as 1 by pi of theta into f of z. Therefore I consider yp is equal to 1 by, where pi of theta is theta square plus 3 theta plus 2 and f of z is z e power z. So we now to evaluate this. So because the f of z is product of two function, one is algebraic function, another one is exponential function. So in this case we must replace theta by theta plus 1 and then take e power z to the left hand side of the expression. Therefore what we have is e power z into 1 by theta plus 1 the whole square plus 3 theta plus 1 plus 2 into z. That is equal to e power z into 1 by theta square plus 2 theta plus 1 plus 3 theta plus 3 plus 2 into z. Since the right hand side of the expression is an algebraic equation, or that is a polynomial equation, so you must express this as either 1 plus g of theta or 1 minus g of theta whole power minus 1 format. Therefore, that expression is expressed as e power z by 6 into 1 plus theta square plus phi theta divided by 6 whole power minus 1 into z. So using again binomial series, this is of the form 1 plus x whole power minus 1. We know that 1 plus x whole power minus 1 is 1 minus x plus x squared minus x cube plus etc. Therefore, using that formula here, we have e power z by 6 into 1 minus, here x is theta square plus phi theta divided by 6 plus theta square plus phi theta by 6 the whole square plus etc. up to infinity into z. By neglecting higher powers of theta, we have e power z by 6 into 1 minus theta square plus phi theta by 6 into z. Now we shall take z inside the bracket. Therefore, we have e power z by 6 into z minus 5 by 6 into theta of z. Here theta stands for, already you know, it is d by dz, that is differential of z. The differential of z is 1. Hence, we have e power z by 6 into z minus 5 by 6. This is equation 4. By adding equations 3 and 4, we get y is equal to yc plus yp, that is a e power minus z plus b e power minus 2z plus e power z by 6 into z minus 5 by 6. We know that x is equal to e power z and e power minus z is 1 by x or x power minus 1. For replacing this x value, e power z value and z value, finally we have y is equal to a x power minus 1 plus b x power minus 2 plus x by 6 into log x minus 5 by 6. This is the required solution of the given equation. Let us consider the second type of differential equation with variable coefficients, which is known as Legendre linear differential equation. An equation of the form ax plus b whole power n t power n y by dx power n plus p1 into ax plus b whole power n minus 1 d power n minus 1 y by dx power n minus 1 plus p2 ax plus b whole power n minus 2 d power n minus 2 y by dx power n minus 2 plus etc. plus pn minus 1 ax plus b into dy by dx plus pn into y is equal to x. So this is called a Legendre linear differential equation, and x is a function of x only, where p1, p2, etc. pn are constants. The given equation can also be reduced into differential equation with constant coefficients by putting ax plus b equal to e power z or z equal to log of ax plus b, and therefore dz by dx is a by ax plus b. We know that dy by dx is dy by dz into dz by dx. Here we will take ax plus b into dy by dx, that is equal to a into dy by dx, by rewriting as ax plus b into dy is equal to a into theta y, where theta is d by dz and capital D is d by dx. In the same manner, we shall write ax plus b the whole squared into d squared y by dx squared as ax plus b the whole squared into d squared y, that is equal to a squared into theta minus 1 into y. Substituting these values in equation 1, we get the linear differential equation with constant coefficients, which can be solved by suitable method. Let us solve the following Legendre linear differential equation. Solve 5 plus 2x the whole square d squared y by dx square minus 6 into 5 plus 2x dy by dx plus 8y equal to 0. So this can be written as 5 plus 2x the whole squared into d squared minus 6 into 5 plus 2x into d plus 8 into y is equal to 0. So we'll take this as equation 2. This Legendre linear equation can be converted into a linear differential equation with constant coefficients by taking e power z equal to 5 plus 2x or z equal to log of 5 plus 2x, and also 5 plus 2x the whole squared into d squared is 2 squared into theta minus 1, and 5 plus 2x into d is taken as 2 theta, where theta is d by dz and d is d by dx. Substituting all these values in equation 2, we have 2 squared into theta minus 1 minus 6 into 2 theta plus 8 into y is equal to 0. After simplification, we have 4 theta squared minus 16 theta plus 8 into y is equal to 0. This is a differential equation with constant coefficients. In order to solve this, we must find particular integral as well as complementary function. First we find the complementary function. For that we have to form auxiliary equation. The auxiliary equation is 4m squared minus 16m plus 8 equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation in m. Solving this we get, so using the formula minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, we have m is equal to 16 square root of 16 squared plus or minus square root of 16 squared minus 4 into 8 into 4 divided by 2 into 4, or 16 plus or minus 8 into root 2 by 8, that is 2 plus or minus root 2. Here the roots are real and distinct, and hence the complementary function is yc is equal to a e power m1z plus b e power m2z, where m1 is equal to 2 plus root 2 and m2 is equal to 2 minus root 2. Now we have to find the particular integral. Since the right hand side of the equation 2 is 0, so no particular solution exists. Therefore yp is equal to 0, and hence the general solution is y is equal to a e power m1z plus b e power m2z. That is y is equal to a into, where e power z is replaced by 5 plus 2x whole power m1 plus b into 5 plus 2x whole power m2, where m1 and m2 are 2 plus root 2 and 2 minus root 2 respectively. So let me solve one more problem under Legendre linear differential equation. 3x plus 2 the whole square into d square plus 3 into 3x plus 2 into d minus 36 into y is equal to 3x square plus 4x plus 1. So this is a Legendre linear equation, so which can be converted into a linear differential equation with constant coefficients by using the same substitution method. Here we are taking 3x plus 2 into d is equal to 3 theta, and 3x plus 2 the whole square into d squared is 3 squared into theta minus 1, as well as 3x plus 2 as e power z. From this we'll get z equal to log of 3x plus 2. Then x is equal to e power z minus 2 divided by 3. So substituting again all these values in the given equation, we have 9 theta into theta minus 1 plus 3 into 3 theta minus 36 into y is equal to 3 into e power z minus 2 divided by 3 the whole squared plus 4 e power z minus 2 by 3 plus 1. After simplifying, we get 9 theta squared minus 36 into y is equal to e power z by 3 plus 4 by 3 minus 4 e power z by 3 plus 4 e power z by 3 minus 8 by 3 plus 1. Finally we have 9 theta square minus 36 into y is equal to e power 2z by 3 minus 1 by 3. So this is linear differential equation with constant coefficients. Take this as equation 1. In order to solve the equation 1, first we need to find a complementary functions. For that we form auxiliary equation, which is nothing but 9m square minus 36 equal to 0. By taking n common here, 9 into m square minus 4 is equal to 0, since 9 not equal to 0. Therefore m square minus 4 is equal to 0, or m equal to plus or minus 2. Since the roots are real and distinct, so therefore the corresponding complementary function is yc is equal to a e power 2z plus b e power minus 2z. So we'll take this as equation 2. So to find the particular integral, we consider yp is equal to 1 by 9 theta square minus 36 into e power 2z by 3 minus 1 by 3. By splitting into two terms, we have 1 by 9 theta square minus 36 into e power 2z by 3 minus 1 by 9 theta square minus 36 into 1 by 3. Since the right hand side of the first expression in the numerator contains e power 2z, therefore you may replace theta by 2, as well as the second expression contains 1 by 3, that 1 by 3 is taken as e power 0 z by 3, therefore can replace theta by 0 in the second expression if the denominator value is not equal to 0. Therefore we have yp is equal to 1 by 27 into 1 by theta squared minus 4 into e power 2z plus 1 by 108. Here when you replace theta by 2 here in the first expression, we are getting the denominator as 0. Therefore using the standard formula, that the expression is written as z by 2 into e power 2z by 2 plus 1 by 108. That is, we have yp is equal to 1 by 108 into z e power 2z plus 1. So this is equation 3. Hence by adding equations 2 and 3, we get the general solution. That is, y is equal to a e power 2z plus b e power minus 2z plus 1 by 108 into z e power 2z plus 1. After replacing z and e power 2z values, finally we have y is equal to a into 3x plus 2 the whole squared plus b into 3x plus 2 whole power minus 2 plus 1 by 108 into 3x plus 2 the whole squared log 3x plus 2 plus 1. So this is the required solution of the given equation. Thank you students for watching this video. I hope it will be helpful for you and very much useful for your studies in differential equation.